the process of healing. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? That thing really doesn't heal until you pull that Band-Aid off, let the air hit it. Am I talking to anybody in this room? And depression is one of those things. Depression is one of those things. So let's look at some relevant scriptures so that we can learn what we can do to help overcome this spirit of depression and its negative effects. First thing, let's ask this question. What is the root cause? What is the root cause of depression? Go to Proverbs chapter 13, verse number 12. Proverbs chapter 13, verse number 12. Proverbs 13 and 12. Listen to what it says. It says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Literally what happens in depression is your heart is sick. But when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. So hope deferred makes the heart sick. And how does the heart get sick? When hope is deferred, when I feel hopeless. When I feel hopeless. Whenever I feel hopeless, everything the enemy does is a progressive work. So when I feel hopeless, ultimately I start feeling helpless. And the enemy starts telling me I ain't gonna never come out of this. How many of you have had the enemy to say that to you? This thing is gonna end you. This is gonna be the end of you. It is the enemy trying to make your heart sick, and it is the enemy trying to take your hope. But listen to what Proverbs 18 and 14 says. It says, the human spirit can endure a sick body. This is the New Living Translation that I'm reading from. The human spirit can endure a sick body, but who can bear a spirit that is crushed? When your spirit is crushed, when you are broken internally, when you're broken internally, people trying to tell you to fix your face on the outside. But what they don't realize is the reason your face looks like it looks on the outside is because you've been broken on the inside. Help me here. I don't feel like smiling. I need to be repaired in the arena of my heart. He says, listen, he says, who can bear a spirit that has been crushed? Let me show you that your depression is not isolated just to you, because that's what the enemy makes you think. He makes you think you are in this bubble all by yourself and nobody else is going through. And that's why you don't talk to anybody about it, because you don't feel like anybody else can identify with it. So because I don't want you to think I'm crazy, because I'm having these thoughts, so I keep these thoughts to myself, and instead of exploding on the outside, I implode on the inside. Am I talking to anybody here? Listen to what Job, go to Job chapter 7, verse number 6. Let me read it for you for the sake of time. This is not hooping and hollering Sunday. This is talking Sunday. Job chapter 7, verse number 6. And I'm going to read verses 6 and 11. When you get there, I want you to say, I've got it. Listen what it says. And this describes how many people feel. My days are swifter than a weaver's beam. It seems like my days are going too fast and are spent without hope. Listen to what he says. Therefore, I will not restrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. How many of y'all ever felt like that? I got two honest folk in the whole building. How many of you have ever felt like that? I got so much going on the inside. I cannot keep this in. I got to let it out. I got to share. And let me tell you something. It's good to let it out. It is good to let it out, because you can never heal what you cannot reveal. I'm talking to somebody in this room. That's why some of y'all need to change friends. If you got friends that can't handle you at 100 proof, can't handle where you really are, can't handle what you're really dealing with, they are not anointed to walk with you. The folk who are anointed to walk with you can handle you on your good days, and guess what? They can handle you on your bad days. I dare you to just tap somebody, tell them, neighbor, every day doesn't feel like Little House on the Prairie. Sometimes it feels like Nightmare on Elm Street. And I need to be able to express where I really am. Because according to Scripture, deliverance only comes when truth is present. And ye shall know the truth,